Why focus is your greatest superpower. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to accomplish extraordinary things, while others, with the same amount of talent and opportunity, struggle to make progress? The answer is often much simpler than intelligence, luck, or even hard work. It comes down to one powerful ability: focus. Focus is the invisible force that transforms dreams into achievements. It is the ability to direct your mind, your energy, and your actions towards one meaningful goal without allowing distractions to steal your attention. In today's world, where notifications constantly interrupt us, social media competes for every second of our attention, and endless choices pull us in different directions, focus has become one of the rarest and most valuable skills anyone can develop.
Think of sunlight. On its own, sunlight gently warms the earth. But when that same sunlight is concentrated through a magnifying glass, it becomes powerful enough to ignite a fire. Your mind works the same way. When your thoughts are scattered, your energy is weak. But when your attention is focused on one clear purpose, you become capable of achieving remarkable things.
Every successful entrepreneur, athlete, scientist, artist, and leader has one thing in common. They learned how to focus on what mattered most. They didn't accomplish greatness by trying to do everything at once. Instead, they mastered the discipline of giving their full attention to the task in front of them. Many people confuse being busy with being productive. They fill their days with meetings, messages, emails, phone calls, and endless activities. At the end of the day, they feel exhausted but have made very little meaningful progress. Being busy is not the same as moving forward. True progress comes from concentrating on the few actions that create the greatest results. Imagine trying to dig 10 different holes, each only 1 foot deep. You would never reach water. But if you dig one hole 10 feet deep, your chances of finding water increase dramatically. Success follows the same principle. Those who constantly switch goals, careers, hobbies, or projects often remain stuck because they never stay focused long enough to see real results. The power of focus begins with clarity. You must know what you truly want. A person without a clear destination is like a ship sailing without a compass. It may travel many miles, but it has no idea where it is going. A focused person chooses a destination, creates a plan, and continues moving forward, despite obstacles and distractions. Life will always present distractions. There will always be people who doubt your dreams. There will always be new trends, exciting opportunities, and tempting shortcuts. But every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that truly matters. Focus requires the courage to choose what deserves your time and the wisdom to ignore everything else. One of the greatest enemies of focus is fear. Fear tells you to keep changing direction. Fear whispers that your goal is impossible. Fear encourages procrastination because it is easier to delay than to risk failure. But every successful person has learned that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is continuing to focus on your mission despite feeling uncertain. Focus also requires patience. We live in a culture that celebrates instant success, but real achievement takes time. Trees do not grow overnight. Diamonds are not formed in a single day. Great businesses, meaningful relationships, healthy bodies, and successful careers all require consistent attention over months and years. The people who stay focused long after others have quit are usually the ones who eventually succeed. Consider the world's greatest athletes. They spend thousands of hours practicing skills that spectators only see for a few minutes during competition. They repeat the same movements over and over again, not because they enjoy repetition, but because they understand that focused practice creates excellence.
The same principle applies to your life. Whether your dream is to become financially successful, build a thriving business, write a book, master a new language, improve your health, or inspire millions through your work, focus is the bridge between where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. Remember this powerful truth. Your future is created by what you consistently focus on. If you focus on problems, you will see obstacles everywhere. If you focus on excuses, you will find reasons to quit. But if you focus on opportunities, growth, learning, and daily improvement, your life will gradually transform. Every morning, you have a choice. You can allow distractions to control your day, or you can decide what deserves your full attention. Every decision you make shapes the person you are becoming. The power of focus is not simply about working harder. It is about working smarter. It is about giving your best energy to your highest priorities. It is about protecting your dreams from unnecessary distractions. It is about believing that small, consistent actions performed with complete concentration will eventually produce extraordinary results. Today is the perfect day to begin. Eliminate one distraction. Commit to one important goal. Give it your complete attention. Stay consistent, even when progress feels slow, because every great achievement in history began with one person choosing to focus on one meaningful purpose. The power to change your future is already within you. The question is simple. What will you choose to focus on today? The hidden cost of distraction and how to eliminate it. Every great dream begins with a decision, but every great achievement depends on consistency. The biggest obstacle standing between your goals and your success is often not a lack of talent or opportunity. It is distraction. Distraction is the silent thief of potential. It rarely announces itself as danger. Instead, it appears harmless. Just 5 minutes on social media. One more video. I'll start tomorrow. I'll finish it later. These small decisions seem insignificant, but over time, they steal hours, days, months, and even years from your life. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with water while dozens of tiny holes are leaking from the bottom. No matter how much water you pour in, the bucket never becomes full. Your attention works the same way. Every unnecessary distraction creates another hole in your focus, making it harder to make real progress. The modern world is designed to compete for your attention. Every notification, advertisement, message, and trending topic is asking for a piece of your mind. Companies spend billions of dollars learning how to keep people scrolling, clicking, and watching for just a little longer. If you don't intentionally protect your focus, someone else will happily use it for their own purpose. Successful people understand one important truth. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Unlike money, you can earn more of it. Unlike possessions, you can replace them. But time and attention can never be recovered once they are gone. Every minute spent on meaningless distractions is a minute that cannot be invested in building the life you truly want. This is why focus is not simply about concentration. It is about making wise choices. Every time you choose to work on your most important goal, instead of giving in to distractions, you are investing in your future self. Distractions are not always digital. Sometimes they come disguised as unnecessary worries, negative thoughts, or the opinions of other people. Some people spend years trying to satisfy everyone around them, while completely forgetting their own dreams. They allow criticism, fear, and self-doubt to become louder than their own vision. Remember this: not every opportunity deserves your attention. Just because something is available does not mean it is valuable. Learning to say no is one of the greatest habits of focused people. Every no to something unimportant creates space for a more meaningful yes. Think about an airplane flying across the ocean. Before takeoff, the pilot enters a clear destination into the navigation system. During the journey, there may be storms, turbulence, and strong winds that push the aircraft off course. Yet the pilot continuously makes small adjustments until the plane reaches its destination. Success works exactly the same way. You do not need to be perfect. You simply need to keep returning your attention to your goal whenever life pulls you away. Many people believe that motivation is what keeps successful people moving forward. But motivation comes and goes. Some mornings you will feel inspired. Other mornings you won't. The people who achieve extraordinary results rely on discipline, not emotion. They continue working even when they don't feel like it, because they understand that consistency beats intensity. Focus also means doing one thing at a time. Multitasking may feel productive, but in reality, it often divides your attention and lowers the quality of your work. When you give your full concentration to one task, you think more clearly, make fewer mistakes, and complete your work more efficiently. One simple habit can transform your productivity. Before starting each day, identify the single most important task that will move your life forward. Complete that task before getting distracted by less important activities. Over weeks and months, this habit creates extraordinary momentum. Another powerful habit is creating an environment that supports your focus. Put your phone away while working. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Keep your workspace clean and organized. Spend time with people who encourage your growth, instead of those who constantly distract you from your goals. Your environment either strengthens your focus or weakens it. There will always be moments when you lose concentration. That is normal. Even the most successful people become distracted. The difference is that they notice it quickly and return to what matters. They do not waste energy feeling guilty. They simply refocus and continue moving forward. Remember, every small choice shapes your future. Every hour spent learning instead of scrolling, creating instead of complaining, and building instead of delaying brings you one step closer to the life you imagine. The hidden cost of distraction is a future that never becomes reality. The reward of focus is a life filled with purpose, achievement, and lasting success. Starting today, become the guardian of your attention. Protect your time. Protect your dreams. Protect your future. Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. And where your energy flows, your life grows. Building laser-sharp focus. Daily habits that create extraordinary success. Focus is not something you are simply born with. It is a skill. Like a muscle, it becomes stronger every time you train it. The more consistently you practice directing your attention toward what truly matters, the more natural focus becomes. The good news is that you don't have to change your entire life overnight. Extraordinary success is built through ordinary habits repeated every single day. Imagine a sculptor standing before a massive block of marble. He doesn't create a masterpiece with one powerful strike of his hammer. Instead, he chips away at the stone, one careful piece at a time. Day after day, small actions reveal something extraordinary. Your future is shaped the same way. Every focused action removes another obstacle between you and the life you want. The first habit of highly focused people is beginning each day with a clear purpose.
Before checking messages, scrolling through social media, or reacting to the world around them, they ask one important question. What is the most important thing I must accomplish today? This simple question changes everything. It shifts your attention from reacting to life to leading your life. Instead of letting circumstances control your day, you take control of your priorities.
The second habit is setting clear goals. A goal gives your focus direction. Without direction, even hard work can become wasted effort. The clearer your destination, the easier it becomes to recognize distractions. Don't simply say, "I want to be successful." Define success clearly. Maybe you want to build a business, write a book, improve your health, save money, learn a new skill, or inspire millions through your work. The more specific your goal becomes, the more powerful your focus becomes. The third habit is working in periods of deep concentration. Instead of constantly switching between tasks, successful people dedicate uninterrupted time to one important activity. During these moments, they silence notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and give their complete attention to the work in front of them. These focused sessions often produce more results in 1 hour than an entire day filled with interruptions. Quality always beats quantity when attention is fully engaged. Another powerful habit is protecting your energy. Focus requires both physical and mental strength. A tired mind struggles to concentrate. That's why healthy sleep, nutritious food, regular exercise, and proper rest are not luxuries. They are investments in your ability to perform at your highest level. Think of your mind as a high-performance engine. Without proper fuel and maintenance, even the most powerful engine will eventually slow down. Take care of your body, and your mind will reward you with greater clarity and stronger focus. Reading is another habit shared by many successful people. Every book you read strengthens your ability to concentrate while expanding your knowledge. Unlike short online content that constantly jumps from one topic to another, books train your mind to stay engaged with one idea for an extended period. They develop patience, discipline, and deeper thinking. Equally important is learning to reflect. At the end of each day, ask yourself 3 simple questions. What did I accomplish today? What distracted me? What can I improve tomorrow? These questions create awareness, and awareness is the beginning of growth. Every day becomes an opportunity to learn instead of simply repeating yesterday. Focused people also understand the power of saying no. Every commitment requires time and energy. If your schedule is filled with activities that don't align with your goals, there will be little room left for what truly matters. Saying no doesn't mean you are selfish. It means you respect your purpose enough to protect it. Every meaningful achievement requires sacrifice. Sometimes the greatest sacrifice is giving up good opportunities so you can fully pursue the best one. Another daily habit is surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth. The people around you influence your mindset more than you may realize. If you constantly spend time with people who complain, procrastinate, and avoid responsibility, their habits will slowly affect your own. But when you spend time with people who are disciplined, optimistic, and committed to excellence, their attitudes inspire you to rise higher. Your environment quietly shapes your future every single day. One of the most important habits of all is consistency. Many people begin with excitement, but quit when progress seems slow. They expect immediate results and become discouraged when success takes longer than expected. Remember this truth: progress is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. A bamboo tree spends years developing its roots beneath the ground before it grows rapidly towards the sky. During those early years, it appears as though nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, a strong foundation is being built. Your life works the same way.
Every focused hour, every disciplined decision, every small improvement is strengthening the foundation of your future. Even if others cannot see your progress, it is happening. Never underestimate the power of small daily actions. Reading 10 pages a day becomes thousands of pages in a year. Saving a little money consistently creates financial security over time. Practicing one skill every day eventually leads to mastery. Greatness is not created in one dramatic moment. Greatness is built through thousands of focused moments that most people never notice. As you continue your journey, remember that your habits determine your future far more than your intentions. Build habits that support your dreams. Protect your focus with discipline. Stay committed even when the results are not immediate. Because every day you choose focus over distraction, discipline over excuses, and purpose over comfort, you are becoming the person capable of achieving extraordinary success. The life you desire is not created by one perfect day. It is created by many focused days, lived one after another, without giving up. Overcoming obstacles. Staying focused when life gets difficult. It is easy to stay focused when everything is going well. When you are making progress, receiving encouragement, and seeing positive results, motivation comes naturally. But the true test of focus begins when life becomes difficult. Every successful person has faced moments of disappointment, failure, rejection, and uncertainty. The difference is not that they avoided obstacles, it is that they refused to let those obstacles define their future. Life will challenge you in unexpected ways. You may lose a job you depended on. A business may fail despite your best efforts. People you trusted may doubt your dreams. Financial problems may slow your progress. You may even begin to question yourself. These moments are not signs that you should quit. They are opportunities to strengthen your focus. Imagine an archer aiming at the center of a target. The wind begins to blow, making the shot more difficult. Does the archer throw away the bow? No. The archer adjusts, steadies their breathing, refocuses, and aims again. Life is much the same. Obstacles are the wind. Your dreams are the target. Success belongs to those who keep adjusting instead of giving up. One of the greatest obstacles to focus is failure. Many people see failure as proof that they are not capable, but failure is not a final destination. It is feedback. Every mistake teaches you something valuable if you are willing to learn from it. Think about a child learning to walk. No one expects the child to succeed on the first attempt. Falling is part of the process. Each fall strengthens balance, coordination, and confidence. Eventually, the child walks without even thinking about it. Adults often forget this lesson. We become afraid of making mistakes because we believe failure is something to avoid. In reality, every expert was once a beginner, and every master once struggled with the basics. Another obstacle is self-doubt. There will be days when your own mind becomes your biggest opponent. It may whisper, "You're not talented enough," "It's too late," or "Someone else can do it better." Do not believe every thought that enters your mind. Your thoughts are powerful, but they are not always truthful. Confidence is not built by waiting until fear disappears. Confidence grows each time you take action despite your fear. The most focused people understand that courage is a decision. They keep moving forward one step at a time, even when the path ahead is unclear. Patience is another essential part of focus. We often compare our beginning to someone else's middle or end. We see people celebrating success without seeing the years of effort that came before it. Remember, a seed planted today does not become a mighty tree tomorrow. It must first grow roots beneath the surface.
Those roots cannot be seen, but they are essential. Without them, the tree could never survive strong winds. Your unseen work matters. Every early morning you choose to learn instead of sleep. Every evening you spend improving your skills instead of wasting time. Every challenge you overcome instead of avoiding. These moments are building roots that will support future success. Another challenge is criticism. The moment you begin pursuing a meaningful goal, some people will question your decisions. They may laugh at your ambitions or tell you to lower your expectations. Do not allow the opinions of people who have never lived your dream to determine your future. Constructive advice can help you improve, but destructive criticism should never become the voice that guides your life. Stay connected to your purpose. Whenever you feel discouraged, remind yourself why you started. Your reason must become stronger than your excuses. Ask yourself, who will benefit if I succeed? What kind of life am I trying to build? What opportunities will this create for my family, my community, and my future? Purpose gives strength to focus. When your why is powerful enough, you will find a way through almost any obstacle.
It is also important to celebrate small victories. Many people become discouraged because they only celebrate the final destination. Instead, recognize every step forward. Finished one chapter of a book? Celebrate. Completed your daily workout? Celebrate. Learned a new skill today? Celebrate. Saved a little money this month? Celebrate. Small victories build momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence strengthens focus. Remember that no challenge lasts forever. Storms eventually pass. Difficult seasons come to an end. Every setback contains a lesson that prepares you for greater responsibilities ahead. History is filled with people who refused to quit when life became difficult. They stayed focused through rejection, hardship, and failure until success finally arrived. You have that same strength within you. When life tests your determination, choose perseverance. When distractions pull at your attention, return to your purpose. When fear whispers that you should quit, answer with action. Because your greatest breakthroughs often come just after your greatest challenges. Stay focused, stay patient, stay faithful to your vision. The road may not always be easy, but every step you take with determination brings you closer to the future you are working so hard to create. Never let temporary difficulties convince you to abandon a permanent dream. The power of focus is not measured by how well you perform on easy days. It is revealed by your commitment on the difficult ones. And if you keep moving forward, one focused step at a time, you will discover that obstacles were never barriers. They were the training ground that prepared you for the success waiting ahead. Focus creates greatness, turning vision into reality. Every extraordinary achievement begins with a vision. Before a skyscraper reaches into the clouds, it first exists as a blueprint. Before a best-selling book inspires millions, it begins as a single idea. Before a champion stands on the podium, they first imagine victory long before anyone else believes it is possible. Your vision is the picture of the future you want to create. Your focus is the bridge that turns that vision into reality. Too many people spend their lives wishing instead of working. They dream about success, but they never commit to the daily actions that make success inevitable. Dreams are powerful, but dreams without focused action remain only dreams. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain. The peak seems impossibly far away. Looking at the entire journey can feel overwhelming. But experienced climbers know a simple truth. They do not reach the summit in one giant leap. They reach it one step at a time. Life follows the same principle. You don't build a successful business in one day. You build it one customer, one lesson, one improvement and one decision at a time. You don't become financially free overnight. You do it through disciplined saving, wise investing, continuous learning, and patient growth. You don't become healthier after a single workout. You become healthier through hundreds of workouts, healthy meals, restful nights, and consistent choices. Focus teaches you to trust the process, even when the results are not immediately visible.
One of the greatest mistakes people make is expecting overnight success. They see someone who appears successful today, but they never see the years of quiet preparation behind that success. They see the harvest, but not the planting. They admire the victory, but overlook the sacrifice. Real greatness is built when no one is watching. It is built during the early mornings when you choose discipline over comfort. It is built during late nights when you continue learning while others have stopped. It is built when you refuse to quit after another rejection. It is built every time you choose progress instead of perfection. Perfection is another enemy of focus. Many people delay taking action because they want everything to be perfect. They wait for the perfect opportunity, the perfect plan, the perfect timing, or the perfect conditions. But perfection is an illusion. The perfect moment rarely arrives. The people who succeed are not those who wait, they are those who begin. They understand that action creates clarity. Every step forward teaches them something new. Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every lesson makes the next step easier. Remember this powerful truth. You do not have to be great to start, but you must start if you want to become great. Focus also means believing in your future before you can see it. A farmer plants seeds knowing that weeks may pass before any sign of growth appears. Yet every day, the farmer continues watering the field with confidence. Why? Because the farmer trusts the process. Your dreams deserve the same faith. There will be seasons when your efforts seem invisible. You may create content that receives very few views. You may study for months before seeing better results. You may work tirelessly without immediate recognition. Do not mistake slow progress for failure. Every focused effort is planting seeds for tomorrow's harvest. Success is often happening beneath the surface, long before it becomes visible to the world. Another important lesson is that comparison destroys focus.
When you constantly compare your journey with someone else's, you lose sight of your own purpose. Everyone has a different starting point. Everyone faces different challenges. Everyone moves at a different pace. The only person you need to become better than is the person you were yesterday. Instead of asking, "Why am I not as successful as them?" ask yourself, "How can I improve by 1% today?" Small improvements may seem insignificant, but over time, they create extraordinary transformation. Imagine improving by just 1% every single day. Those tiny improvements accumulate into massive growth over months and years. That is the quiet power of focus. It does not always create dramatic changes overnight. Instead, it creates unstoppable momentum. Momentum turns habits into lifestyles. Lifestyles shape character. Character determines destiny. There is another secret that many successful people understand. They protect their vision. Not everyone will understand your dream. Some people will tell you it cannot be done. Others may laugh because they cannot imagine the future you see. Do not waste your energy trying to convince everyone. Instead, let your results speak louder than your words. Stay humble, stay disciplined, stay focused. Allow your progress to become your introduction. As you continue this journey, remember that greatness is not reserved for a chosen few. Greatness belongs to ordinary people who make extraordinary commitments. People who refuse to be controlled by distractions. People who remain faithful to their purpose. people who keep moving forward when others choose to quit. Every day you protect your focus, you strengthen your future. Every challenge you overcome builds resilience. Every disciplined decision moves you closer to your vision. The life you dream about is not beyond your reach. It is being built right now through the choices you make today. Keep your eyes on your purpose. Keep your heart full of hope. Keep your mind focused on growth. And never underestimate what can happen when one determined person commits to one meaningful vision with unwavering focus. Because when your vision is clear, your purpose is strong, and your focus remains unshakable, there is no limit to what you can become. Your future is built by what you focus on. As we reach the end of this journey, one truth stands above all others. Your life moves in the direction of your focus. Where your attention goes, your energy follows. Where your energy flows, your actions grow. And your actions, repeated day after day, become your future. This is why focus is far more than a productivity skill. It is a way of life. It is the discipline to choose purpose over distraction, progress over perfection, and long-term success over short-term pleasure. Look back on everything we have explored together. We learned that focus is the difference between wishing and achieving. We discovered that distractions quietly steal our time, our energy, and our dreams. We saw that great habits strengthen our ability to concentrate on what truly matters. We learned that obstacles are not signs to quit, but opportunities to become stronger. And finally, we realized that greatness belongs to those who stay faithful to their vision, even when the journey becomes difficult. Now the question is no longer, can I succeed? The real question is, will I stay focused long enough to succeed? Every morning gives you a new opportunity. Every sunrise is a fresh beginning. Every day is another chance to become the person you were created to be. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait until fear disappears. Do not wait until someone else believes in you. Start now. Start with what you have. Start where you are. The smallest step taken today is more valuable than the greatest plan left unfinished. Remember that no successful person traveled a perfect road. Every inventor faced failure. Every athlete faced defeat. Every entrepreneur faced uncertainty. Every leader faced criticism. But they all shared one decision. They refused to let temporary setbacks steal their permanent vision. You have that same choice today. You can continue allowing distractions to control your life. Or you can decide that your dreams deserve your full attention. Choose to read instead of endlessly scrolling. Choose to learn instead of making excuses. Choose to create instead of only consuming. Choose to work on your future instead of worrying about your past. Every focused decision is a vote for the person you want to become. Imagine yourself 5 years from today. Imagine waking up with confidence because you stayed committed to your goals. Imagine looking back with gratitude because you never gave up during the difficult seasons. Imagine inspiring others, not because your life was easy, but because your determination was stronger than your challenges. That future is not built in one extraordinary moment. It is built in ordinary moments. The moment you wake up early when you don't feel like it. The moment you choose discipline over comfort. The moment you finish one more page. The moment you complete one more workout. The moment you save one more dollar. The moment you encourage yourself instead of giving up. These moments may seem small, but together they create a remarkable life. Always remember that success is not about doing everything. It is about doing the right things consistently. It is not about being the fastest. It is about refusing to stop. It is not about never failing. It is about never quitting. There will always be people who tell you your dream is too big. Smile. There will always be obstacles standing in your path. Keep moving. There will always be distractions trying to pull you away from your purpose. Stay focused. One day, people will ask how you achieved your success. They may think you had special talent. They may believe you were simply lucky. But deep inside, you will know the truth. You succeeded because you made one decision over and over again. You chose to focus. As you leave this message today, carry these words with you wherever you go. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your growth. Focus on your character. Focus on your opportunities. Focus on becoming 1% better every single day. The future you dream about is not waiting for someone else to build it. It is waiting for you. So lift your head. Believe in yourself. Protect your vision. Silence the distractions. Trust the process. Work with passion. Remain patient. Stay disciplined. And never lose sight of the incredible person you are capable of becoming. Because your greatest achievements are not behind you. They are still ahead of you. Your dreams are still alive. Your purpose still matters. Your opportunity is still here. And starting today, let your focus become your greatest superpower. Thank you for reading, and remember this final message. The successful are not always the smartest, the richest, or the most gifted. More often, they are simply the ones who stayed focused when everyone else became distracted. Your future is calling. Answer it with focus. Answer it with courage. Answer it today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I truly appreciate that you stayed until the end of this journey about the power of focus. I hope these words have inspired you to believe in yourself, stay committed to your goals, and remember that every great achievement begins with a single focused step. No matter where you are today, your future is not defined by your past. It is shaped by the choices you make from this moment forward. As you continue your journey, never stop learning, never stop growing, and never let distractions steal the life you are capable of creating. Stay patient, stay disciplined, and trust the process. Every small step you take today brings you closer to the person you dream of becoming. If you enjoyed this message, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell so you never miss another motivational story. And if this message inspired you, share it with someone who needs encouragement today. You never know how one message can change someone's life. Thank you again for your support, your time, and your belief in this community. Until next time, keep your mind focused, your heart strong, and your dreams alive. Take care, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next video.